it is time for me to start modifying the Lexus. Now on this series with the Lexus, I'm going to be doing basic mods first. We're going to be focusing on making it an awesome daily driver before we start doing anything crazy to this truck. Should we call it a truck? Let me know down in the comments if we should call this a truck. But I got some mods I want to do to it real quick. Some stuff's been driving me nuts. Let's hop into this. I'm going to take you with me. The first order of business is going to be removing the lights off the roof rack. I cannot stand them. I'm sorry if the person I bought this off of is watching this video. We got to change some stuff, okay? Don't take offense to it. Just not my style. Okay, first off, let's figure out what we need to take the lights off. We are now up at the roof rack. Now, because I'm clumsy, and I know it will happen, I went ahead and put a blanket on top of the sunroof because I will most likely drop one of these wrenches directly on the sunroof and break it. You don't got to be good at something to do it. You know, you kind of learn while you do it, and I'm rambling to make it more interesting than I'm up here taking a light off. All right. Now the reason why I'm taking these lights off is he never wired them up, so I can actually hear this wire dangling around. Super annoying. So I'm getting down now. In my last video, when we were talking about, I think I told you guys I was cold and how I wish in the next video that it would no longer be cold. Well, do I have a funny story for you? It's still cold out. Pretty unenjoyable, but I have stuff I want to do to the truck here, and I want to be able to record it, take you guys on the journey. So I'm out here in the cold. Any ideas what I can do with these lights now that I took them off? Let me know. Well, I was going to take these ditch lights off because I assumed they were not hooked up and the wires were just there. But the wires are going down into the firewall, and it's too cold for me to care about that right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. So we're gonna revisit this when I get some replacements and figure out a different mounting solution, because currently if I take them off, I'm not gonna worry about taking the wires out. I'm just gonna snip them. And at this point they don't work, but I would like to know if there's any power going to them elsewhere. Maybe if he spliced something into something, it's gonna be a mess, but we're gonna wait to look into that. I know nothing's hooked up to the battery for some lights, so I don't think they're hooked up, but before I start cutting stuff, let's just be a little patient and not worry about it while it's cold. The other change I want to make right now is, if you saw when the hood was closed, this side looks like it's a little bit higher than that side, and I should be able to adjust that with these rubber guys right here. Maybe if I tighten it down a little bit, I might be able to adjust it a little bit to make it not do that. See what I got here. Okay, never mind. I'm getting distracted. That wasn't even on my to-do list today. Let's go on the inside of the truck to another mod I want to make real quick. I went ahead and picked up some floor mats from WeatherTech. If you don't know, WeatherTech is the bee's knees. They are the top dog when it comes to floor mats. Also, they seem to be the only company that makes fitted floor mats for the GX platform, at least the GX470. That's why I went with these. They also match really good. Now, if the GX470 that I bought back here already had floor mats, I wouldn't have cared, but it did not. So we need floor mats. I'm gonna go ahead and throw these in. Oh, I'm slipping all over the place because of this ice here. Now, I'm lying to you guys. I took that out, held it up, and then put it back in. I already installed them as soon as I got them because I was very excited about them. But I did want to tell you guys, on the roof rack here the other day when the snow actually started melting a little bit and it was raining, this thing had 2 leaks really bad on both sides coming from the roof rack. I didn't record this because it was a I need to fix it now kind of moment, not record it. But this led me into needing floor mats because there was no floor mats in there. But the entire floor of this was soaked with water. So I'm hoping that since I took the roof rack apart, re-siliconed all the holes with a bunch of RTV, that it won't leak again. But that was a funny thing I didn't record. You know, used car stuff. let's hop in the back. Now, before you hop down in the comments and go, oh, you sold your Tacoma for a GX470 that's leaking from the roof. It's very common for these roof racks to leak with the way they're designed. I actually just had to fix my Tacoma roof rack. After a year and a half, the silicone got old because of the cold and the warm. It expands, contracts, and it was leaking in my Tacoma as well. And I had to just re-silicone that about 2 months ago. So it happens. It just is a thing with roof racks. But coming in the back here, I'm going to be removing the third row seating. Now, it is cool to have third row seating, but I know for a fact no one's going to be sitting back here, and we're building this to be an overland rig. So I need the space. I'm going to take a look and see what we need to take these seats out. As you can see, the back is used heavily back here. I put the back seats down, the second row, and I throw my garbage can back here and drive it down to the end of the driveway. So I do use it back here just like a truck. But I'm going to go ahead and remove these third row seats. I don't even know how to do it yet. Oh man, I am getting too old for this tomfoolery here. So it's pretty easy how you take these down. I don't know if you can see me and see what I'm doing, but that strap comes down and there's a cover back here, red button, I think. No way. Okay, that's a pretty awesome design. I thought I was gonna have to unbolt these, but it's just a button. Oh my goodness, that's an awesome design. Well done, Toyota Lexus. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Ugh. Okay. I thought this was going to be way more involved. Heck yeah. Ouch. Do not set the seat down on your leg. Oh man. Okay. Look at that. So much room for activities. I gotta go ahead. I'm slipping all over the place. I'm gonna fall on my ass. All right, oh. Go ahead and put the covers back on. I'm sorry that the video cut right there. I didn't mean for that to happen. My camera battery died because it is so dang cold out. What else did I want to do? There was something else. Let me think. I think I wanna take off these side things. Let me show you. This is a side mounting molly panel on top of this Bison Gear roof rack. This is Bison Gear panel as well. Also, Bison Gear, I'm a little bit upset with you. They're a Poland company, and when I bought this, you know, it was missing all the crossbars on top of this, so I can't mount my tent. And I let them know, and I also let them know that I'm a very big deal, and I'm a very big deal YouTuber, and they still made me pay for the new crossbars. Can you believe that? No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, Bison Gear has this panel here, and it's cool. It looks cool. Looks very overland bro. This looks neat. It does. But you know what isn't neat? This. Every time I'm driving around, all I do is hear this thing bounce because the suction cups suck. So for right now, I'm going to be taking this off until the summertime. I'll clean the window off and see if I can get these to stick right. Maybe I'll keep it on, maybe not. I'm not really a big fan of the way these look. I have no intentions of really mounting anything to this. So I'm taking it off. Okay, and the panels are off. Oh, panel. I gotta do that on the other side. And the other side is now removed. Look at that. Looks a lot better, less overland bro, more mall crawler. I don't know, maybe not. Let me know what you think in the comments. Sorry this video is not super interesting. This is just some stuff that I needed to get done. I didn't have the vehicle this weekend because it was getting worked on. We'll talk about that here in a second. So I didn't have a chance to get all this little stuff done. It's the weekday now. I got a job. You know how it is. This is good prep work for what I want to do to the back of the vehicle when I get a chance. Stick around for that. It's going to be awesome. But I do want to keep you guys updated on this vehicle here. And as I mentioned, it did just get worked on this weekend. What happened? Well, I was just doing some maintenance on it. It did have that little bit of a water pump leak, so I had that repaired. While the guy was in there working on it, I had him do the timing belt as well to make sure everything was good to go. And I also had him do transmission fluid, rear diff, transfer case, front diff, transmission filter. What else? And there was a loose tie rod end, and we had that fixed up as well. We did a bunch of maintenance on this, and it should be good to go for the next 80 to 90,000 miles. Whenever I do the timing belt again, we should be good to go. I'll keep you all updated if we come across any more issues. And also, if you're interested, I'll keep a running total for how much this vehicle is costing me. So with the floor mats and the maintenance, we're at $1,700 right now. I'm gonna make a little ching thing up here, you know, $1,700. And I'll keep a running total and keep you guys updated as we use this vehicle and take it on trips and what breaks, and just keep a running total of how much this thing is gonna end up costing me. All right, I hope you guys like this video. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It means a ton to me. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Trust me, we are gonna get there. This year, we're getting there. You can't stop me. Do me a big favor, check this video out right here. It is pretty good, and I will see you guys in the next one.